Hi everyone, Jamie here, your dam reporter. We're going to do today's Ask Ron. The first question and only question today comes from Phil Barber, and he asks...
Does Phil say where he's from?
He does not.
No. Always leaving out where you're at. Okay.
Okay. Ron, this is probably an obvious question, but does the existing mortgage need to have a fixed interest rate?
Well, Phil, that's a pretty short question that I could interpret a lot of ways, and I don't know, I guess I'm assuming that you might be talking about an axe deal, so I'll answer that one first. The answer is no. The rate on the first is kind of irrelevant to me unless I have belief that the payment is going to take a quick hike in the near future. All we do is put it in the lease purchase agreement that the buyer gets, where it says that the rent is equal to the underlying payment. Now, I wouldn't want to just put that in there and ignore it if I thought the payment was going to go way up. But if the payment's going to adjust a little bit, we just tell the buyer this is an adjustable rate and the payment might go up. When it does, you'll be notified and your rent will go up. They don't care. They really don't care, unless there's something weird happening like a big increase. The truth is, if it's an adjustable rate loan right now, with these interest rates down the way they are, if it changes, it's liable to go down, not up, because the rates have dropped. They're the lowest that I've seen in my 30 years in the business, I'll tell you. So I don't worry about it. And as long as the buyer's informed of it, they don't worry about it either. Now, let's say I'm taking the property subject to, obviously, if the payment if it's adjustable and I think the payment can go up, then I have to factor that in, but it's the same thing. I'm going to get my tenant buyer to pay whatever I'm paying on the outgoing, and it probably, it definitely would make sense for me to know if there are any payment increases coming up. And all you have to do is take a look at the note, or have your attorney or your title company take a look at the note, and if you can't understand what it says, they can read it and tell you what to expect in the upcoming years. If I'm sandwich leasing, which means I'm lease optioning it from the seller, I'm going to put a provision in my lease that when their payment goes up, my payment goes up, and that, again, that's going to be passed right on to my tenant buyer. So, no, it is not a problem for me. It does not bother me one bit, and it never has stopped a deal, not once in my entire career so far. Hope that answers your question.
And that's it for this week.